નમસ્તે મિત્રો. ધોરણ 9 અંગ્રેજી વિષય લેસન નંબર 3 મોહન એન્ડ હિઝ વીણા પાર્ટ 3માં આપનું સ્વાગત છે. પાર્ટ 1માં આપણે ટેક્સ્ટ બુક ભણ્યા. પાર્ટ 2માં આપણે વોકેબ્યુલરી કોમ્પ્રિહેન્શન્સ ભણ્યા અને પાર્ટ 3માં આપણે ગ્રામર ભણીશું. તો ચલો આપણે શરૂઆત કરીએ ગ્રામરની. મોહન એન્ડ હિઝ વીણામાં મહત્ત્વનું ગ્રામર છે એડવર્બ્સ ઓફ મેનર એન્ડ એડવર્બ્સ ઓફ ફ્રિકવન્સી. પણ આ ગ્રામરની શરૂઆત કરતાં પહેલાં આપણે કેટલુંક બિગિનિંગમાં ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શન ગ્રામરની કરીએ તો દેર આર 8 પાર્ટ્સ ઓફ સ્પીચ. 8 પાર્ટ્સ ઓફ સ્પીચ. I just repeat 8 parts of speech. I just give the name. First, noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, prepositions, conjunction and interjection. I repeat once again. There are 8 parts of speech, and in this lesson Mohan and his Veena only adverb and adverb of frequency and adverb of manners. Only there are 2 types of adverbs are taken. But I repeat the parts of the speech once again. Parts of speech are 8. Number 1, noun. Number 2, pronoun. Number 3, verb. Number 4, adverb. Number 5, prepositions. Number 7, conjunction. And number 8, interjections. All the parts of speech, if we learn, we can get mastery over the grammar. So let us learn adverb of manner and adverb of frequency. But before we start, what is the meaning of adverb and what it works and what is the definition of adverb? So let us see grammar, adverb. Just I give the definition of grammar. An adverb is a word used to add something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Adverb એક એવો શબ્દ છે જે વર્બ, વિશેષણ અને અનધર ક્રિયા વિશેષણમાં ના મિનિંગમાં કુછ વધારો કરે છે. I repeat, an adverb is a word used to add something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. એડવર્બનો મતલબ કે ક્રિયા અથવા ક્રિયા વિશેષણના અર્થમાં વધારો કરવો. There are some kinds of adverbs. Number 1, adverbs of time. Number 2, adverbs of frequency. Number 4, adverbs of place. And number 3, adverbs of place. Number 4, adverbs of manner. There are 4 kinds of adverbs I have given here. I repeat. Number 1, adverbs of time. This time shows when the action is done, and we use these words in our sentence. Adverbs of time, it shows when the action is done. For example, I just came here before 10 minutes. The before I used in the sentence, this is adverbs of time. I repeat the sentence. I came here just before 10 minutes. Second sentence, I use second word in the sentence, after. After recess, I left the school. After the recess, I left the school. If I ask the question, when did I leave the school? After the recess. So after the recess, after is the word shows the time. Now is the word I can use in the sentence. I am speaking now. What I am speaking now? I am speaking now. I can ask the question, what are you speaking now? So now is a adverb of time. It shows time. At the time of speaking, what the activity is going. Noun shows at present what the activity is going on. Another word, adverb of time. Another word, daily. This daily, we do lot of things daily. We go to school daily. We brush our teeth daily. So daily activity we do, and daily it shows the adverb of time. This work is daily, that this work is done daily. So daily shows routine activity. Daily is an adverbs of time. Already it shows the time because they are all included in the adverbs of time. I repeat, I give the sentence, I have already arrived there. Already shows time. Ago, it shows time. 3 years ago, I visited Agra. 3 years ago, I visited Agra. Ago shows time before 3 years the work has done. Soon shows near future. I will come soon. That means within short period of time I will come. So I will come soon. Yesterday I can use in the sentence. Yesterday I visited Gandhi Ashram. Yesterday I visited my uncle's house. So yesterday shows time. When did I visit my uncle's house? Yesterday. So if you ask the question with when, you get the answer. This word shows adverbs of time. So this is adverbs of time. Adverb definition, adverb is a word, add something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. There are 4 kinds of words which I want to describe here. Adverbs of time. There are some words which we use in the sentence. Now the second kind of adverb is adverbs of frequency. Frequency का मतलब how often, कितनी बार. Adverbs का मतलब adverbs of frequency, how often. It shows how often the action is done. For example, I have my tea twice a day. दिन में 2 बार मैं चाय पीती हूँ. Twice, 2 times. I have my meal twice a day. Often I use in the sentence, I often visit temple. I often visit my friend's house. I often visit garden. I often visit my relatives. So often is frequency. It shows frequency, how many times the action is done. Another word, once. Once that I visit a garden, I visit a temple once in a year. I visit the temple once in a year. साल में एक बार मंदिर की मुलाकात लेना. Once, only one time. Once shows how many time action is done. Seldom, rarely. Seldom का मतलब होता है rarely. I seldom have milk. I seldom have milk. Another word, again. I went again. I went again. I repeated again. Again shows the activity is done once again. Again. Always, frequency or adverbs of frequency, add always. I always go to school. How often I go to school? Always. So always shows that adverbs of frequency. So once again I repeat the words twice, often, once, seldom, again and always. There are another words also. This shows adverbs of frequency. Adverb of frequency shows how often the action is done. Number 3 kinds of adverbs. Adverbs of place. It shows where the action is done. Adverbs of place shows where the action is done. There are some words given here. Here, there, everywhere, up, down, in, out, backward. Adverbs of place. For example, come here. Come here. Second sentence, there. Go there. Go there. Another word, everywhere. God is everywhere. So this type of the words shows place. Where is the God? God is everywhere. Please come here. Where you come? Here. Please go there. Where you go? There. So these are the words shows adverbs of place. Now if I say go down, that means where you have to go? Down. If I say come up, so where you have to come? Up. So these are the words shows place. Come up, go down. Please come in. Where you have to come? In. Where you have to go? In. That means go out. So where you have to go? out. Please go out of my class. So out is a place, out is a word, shows place. If I say go backward, come forward, don't go backward, come forward. So come means forward as well as backward. It shows place. So these are the words, adverbs of place. I repeat, here, there, everywhere, up, down, in, out, backward, forward, etc. These are the words we can use simply in our routine life. Now the fourth kind of adverb is adverb of manner. This shows how the action is done, in what manner. Action is done on time, it shows time. Action is done how many times, it shows frequency. Action shows place, so it shows place. Action is done where, so it shows place. So adverbs of frequency, adverb of place, adverb of time, and the last one is adverbs of manner. It shows how the action is done, in what manner. So let us see the words I have described there. Adverb of manner. Adverbs of manner. Clearly. First word I have given here, clearly. Gopal reads the lesson clearly. I read the lesson clearly. You write the lesson clearly. You write your notebook clearly. Well, I run fast. That means he write well. Well is also adverb. He write fast. Fast is also adverb. He writes well. Well is adverb. It shows how the person writes. He writes well. So well is an adverb. Add something to the meaning of verb. Soundly. The child is sleeping soundly. How the child is sleeping? The child is sleeping soundly. So if you ask the question with how, it answers that soundly. So soundly is an adverb of manner. Now the another word, sadly. He gave the answer sadly. He expressed his thought sadly. उसने अपना thought sadly express किया. Sadly. Another word, clearly we have seen, well we have seen, soundly we have seen. Another word, sadly we have seen that he expressed his thought sadly. He gave the speech, he thought sadly. He was miserable. Sadly means miserable. Another word, slowly. You write very slowly. Very slowly. Very is also adverb. Slowly is also adverb. There are two adverbs together, and the definition is that adverb is a word which adds something to the meaning of another adverb. So very slowly. Slowly is an adverb. How do you write? Slowly. So you write slowly. Slowly shows how you are doing, how you are writing. Slowly. You run slowly. You walk slowly. Don't walk slowly. Run fast. Don't walk slowly. So fast, slowly. There are the words which shows manner. Bravely. He fought bravely. He fought bravely. That means how did he fight? He fought bravely. So bravely shows adverb of manner, etc. I repeat the words clearly. We can use in our sentence well, soundly, sadly, slowly, bravely. These are the words shows how the action is done. There are 4 kinds of adverb which I have mentioned here. Adverb of time. It shows when the action is done. Adverbs of frequency. It shows how many times, how often action is done. And the third, adverbs of place, where the action is done. And number 4, adverbs of manner, how the action is done. My friends, now regarding adverbs, we are going to do any other exercise. Now the second exercise, I think it is the first exercise. Read the following sentences and observe the underlined words. We have learnt about adverb, an adverb of place, manner, frequency and time. First sentence, 8 children were standing eagerly. Underline the word eagerly. What is the instruction? Read the following sentence and observe the underlined word. You have to observe the underlined word. Underlined word is an adverb. 8 children were standing eagerly. Eagerly is a manner. What is action? Standing. Standing is action. Eagerly is a manner. Number 2. The girl started running swiftly. The girl started running swiftly. Underline the word is swiftly. Swiftly shows that manner. Adverb of manner. How did the girl start running swiftly? The swiftly shows adverb of manner. And running is an action. Number 3. They held the girl firmly. They held the girl firmly. Firmly shows adverb of manner. How did they hold the girl? They held the girl firmly. You ask the question with how, you get the answer firmly. So firmly is an adverb. Number 4. Govind reads clearly. How does Govind read? Clearly. You ask the question with how, you get the answer. The answer shows adverb of manner. I repeat the question. Govind reads clearly. How does Govind read? Clearly. How does Govind read? Answer is clearly. Clearly is an adverb of manner. Number 5. The child slept soundly. The child slept soundly. Ask the question, how did the child sleep? Ask the question, how did the child sleep? And the answer is what? Soundly. So soundly is an adverb of manner. My friends, you have observed that underlined words are an adverb of manner. I repeat the sentences. 8 children were standing eagerly. Eagerly is an adverb of manner. Number 2, the girl started running swiftly. Swiftly is an adverb. Number 3, they held the girl firmly. Firmly is an adverb. Number 4, Govind reads clearly. Clearly is an adverb. And number 5, the child slept soundly. Soundly is an adverb. Underlined words are all adverb of manner. This shows how the action is done. Now exercise number 2. Match the phrases given in the left column. That means A and B. Description of the manner. Way of action. This is the way of action. And for the way of action or the description of manner, which word for manner we can use? For example, first we have to match it. First word in A is that without making any noise. Without making any noise. So from B, what is the word matches with A? That is silently. बिल्कुल आवाज करे बिना तो साइलेंटली होता है. नंबर 2, विथ ग्रेट प्लेजर. खुशी, एकदम खुशी थी. तो विच वर्ड एग्जैक्टली इन फ्रंट ऑफ विथ ग्रेट प्लेजर. विथ ग्रेट प्लेजर के सामने हैप्पीली है. तो दिस इज द राइट मैच. हैप्पीली इज द वर्ड विच इज मैच्ड विथ ग्रेट प्लेजर. नंबर 3, इन ए सीरियस मैनर. गंभीरता थी. In a serious manner, गंभीरता थी. That means we have to match with seriously. In a serious manner, seriously. Number 4, without making a single mistake. Without making a single mistake. We have to match from A to B is the first word faultlessly. Faultlessly. Without making a single mistake means faultlessly. Number 5, with confidence. Number 5, with confidence. That we match with confidently. With confidence means confidently. So this is the way of action, and in the B, the word for manner. So in B section, that is all are adverb of manner. Without making any noise, silently is an adverb. With great pleasure, happily is an adverb. In a serious manner, seriously is an adverb. With making a single mistake, faultlessly is an adverb. And with confidence means confidently, these are adverbs. So column B, they are all adverbs. Friends, we can make the sentence from this table. And how can we make? There are two sentences we can make. Let us try to make the sentence and create something new from this table. From this table, we can make the sentence. For example, the students are sitting in the class without making any noise. The students are, from A, first sentence we are making. Students are sitting in the class without making any noise. And what is matching with this? Silently. So from B section, from B column, we also make the sentence, the students are sitting in the class silently. There are two sentences. The students are sitting in the class without making any noise. Means the students are sitting in the class silently. Number 2, with great pleasure. I gave him a gift with great pleasure. I gave him a gift with great pleasure. Means I gave him a gift happily. I gave him a gift happily. Number 3, in a serious manner. That means seriously. The students are writing his exam papers in a serious manner. The students are writing their exam papers in serious way. The students are writing their exam papers seriously. Number 4, without making a single mistake. That means faultlessly. The students have completed their work without making a single mistake. I repeat the sentence. The students have completed their work without making a single mistake. That means students have completed their work with faultlessly. I repeat the sentence. Students have completed their work faultlessly. Number 5, I gave the speech with confidence. I gave the speech with confidence. That means I gave the speech confidently. So this is the way of action, and column B, these are all word for manner. So this type of the sentence we can make from the table. So this is the new creation of English. Match A with B, and A one sentence and from the B one sentence. Both the meaning are the same, but the way of action, and in the second sentence this is the word for manner. Now exercise number 3. There are some filling the blanks, and this filling the blanks we have to put the words. These words shows expressing manner. That means adverb of manner, which we have learned. Adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of time, and adverb of frequency. But now in this exercise, we have to fill the blanks with the word which shows manner. And these are the words given in the bracket. The words are badly, smartly, dangerously, angrily, secretly, and kindly. I repeat the word: badly, smartly, dangerously, angrily, secretly, and kindly. Now this word we try to put in the filling the blanks, which are the most suitable. Filling the blank number 1. When I broke my leg, my friend Mohan dash offered help to take me school on his bicycle. I repeat the sentence. When I broke my leg, my friend Rohan offered help to take me school on his bicycle. To which word is most preferable, suitable from the bracket? So we can say that he offered help kindly. So which word is preferable there? Kindly. My friend Rohan kindly offered help to take me school on his bicycle. So kindly is a suitable word there. Filling the blank number 2. We lost the football match by 4 to 3. We lost the football match by 4 to 3. I don't think we played dash, but the opposite team played really. There are two filling the blanks we have to put here. I repeat the question. We lost the football match by 4-3. I don't think we played badly, but the opposite team played smartly. Opposite team played smartly, so we lost the match. But we did not play badly. So there are two words. We lost the football match by 4-3. I don't think we played badly, but the opposite team played smartly. Badly, smartly. These are the two words which are preferable in the second filling the blank. Number 3, you are late, said Sneha angrily. Where have you been? अभी तक कहाँ पे था? क्यों लेट हुआ? Angrily. Number 3, you are late, said Sneha angrily. Where have you been? Number 4, I'm sure that the plan of the bank robbery was made dash by the thief. Plan of the robbery was secretly made by the thief. वो plan secretly होता है, not publicly. So that is why this word secretly is very suitable for means fourth number filling the blank. I repeat the sentence. I'm sure that the plan of bank robbery was made secretly by the thief. Number 5, you drive the car quite dash. I want to be surprised if you meet with an accident one day. You drive your car quite, there are only one word which is left, that is what? Dangerously. You drive your car quite dangerously. I won't be surprised if you meet with an accident. आपको कोई भी टाइम पर एक्सीडेंट हो जाएगा, उसमें कोई सरप्राइज नहीं होगा, because you drive your car so dangerously. So these are the adverb of manner we put in the filling the blanks. Now the exercise number, we change the exercise and we try to put some words in this dialogue. Complete the dialogue using the words given in the bracket. In the bracket also there are some words. But my dear friends, listen carefully. This is not the adverb of manner. This is the adverb of frequency. Frequency means how many times action is done. Frequency, how many times action is done. Action कितनी बार होता है. Adverb of frequency. So these filling the blanks are related with the adverb of frequency. There are some words: never, always, usually, occasionally, often, and sometimes. Now we use these words in the filling the blanks. This is one type of the conversation dialogue. Now A asks the question to B, what do you do on Sunday? Sunday आप क्या करते हो? B replies, nothing much. I usually sleep until 9. I usually sleep until 9. Usually means generally. Usually, generally. Now A asks another question. Do you go to bazaar on Saturday evening? Do you go to bazaar? That means you go to market on Saturday evening. Yes, I do. I sometimes go for playing volleyball. I sometimes go for playing volleyball. Or I often go to the garden. These are the words you can use it. Now, A asks another question. What do you do after recess? What do you do after recess? So you can use any word of frequency. I sometimes talk with my friends and I usually go home. I generally go home. To go home is regular activity. Usually go home, generally go home. Sometimes I talk with my friends, right? Now A asks another question. Do you like new friend? आपको नए दोस्त अच्छे लगते हैं? Yes, but I always like, I often like, but I love my old friends too. You can use always also. Do you like new friends? Yes, I always like, but I love my old friends also. नए दोस्त रोज अच्छे लगते हैं पर ओल्ड फ्रेंड्स ज़्यादा अच्छे लगते हैं. तो दिस क्वेश्चन आस्क्ड बाय ए, डू यू लाइक न्यू फ्रेंड? B says, yes, I always like, but I love my old friends too. So this type of exercise you can do. Friends, have you seen that adverb of manner, adverb of time, adverb of place and adverb of frequency? This type of the small exercise we can do it. Now the last, we can say that last we just play one game regarding adverb. Adverb of manner, adverb of action. There are two boxes. In the first box, word of action, and the second box, words of manner. Now this type of the game is played in the classroom to create the atmosphere of English. So this type of the game is very simple to make the student play in the classroom. Now we just decide student 1 and student 2. The student 1 asks the question to student 2. For example, I just give the first example. Student 1 asks, what is she doing? First question, what is she doing? And the student number 2 answers that she is reading. She is reading. Student number 1 asks, how is she reading? Student number 1 asks, how is she reading? And student number 2 answers that she is reading silently. So you can see that this type of the creation we can do. Student 1 asks the question, what is she doing? Student number 2 answers that she is reading. And student number 1 asks the question, how is she reading? And the answer is that student number 2 says she is reading silently. So what is action? Action of reading. And how the action is doing? Action is doing silently. So this type of the question we just create in the classroom and make the student make the student understand this topic minutely. So let us play this game. I just give the idea. Student number 1 will ask the question and student number 2 answers the question. And first question is that what type of activity is done, and the second question is that how the activity is done, how the action is going on. How means kaise, adverb of manner, and action shows which action is doing. So we just form the question, we create the questions. What is she doing? What is she reading? What is she doing? The answer is that she is reading. And how is she reading? She is reading silently. This is the answer. So let us play this game. Student number 1 once again asks the question, what is she doing? Or what is he doing? Or what is Megha doing? You can take the name from the classroom, from any student, the name of any student you can use it. For example, what is Megha doing? Student number 2 answers that Megha is sitting in the classroom. Megha is sitting in the classroom. Student number 1 asks, how is Megha sitting in the classroom? How is Megha sitting in the classroom? And student number 2 answers that Megha is sitting in the classroom quietly. Megha is sitting in the classroom quietly. तो quietly is एकदम साइलेंटली. क्वाइटली का मतलब क्या होता है? साइलेंटली. तो दिस वर्ड वी कैन चूज फ्रॉम वर्ड्स ऑफ मैनर एंड वी कैन फॉर्म द क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम वर्ड ऑफ एक्शन. तो यू कैन सी दैट कि दिस आर द क्वेश्चन वी कैन क्रिएट. नाउ इफ वी गो टू द थर्ड वर्ड, द वर्ब इज दैट शाउट. तो स्टूडेंट नंबर 1 आस्क्ड द क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज Anil doing? What is Anil doing? Student number 2 answers that Anil is shouting. Anil is shouting. Student number 1 asks question, how is Anil shouting? And student number 2 answers that Anil is shouting loudly. So loudly is the word we can choose from box number 2. I repeat the answer. Student number 2 says Anil is shouting loudly, and Anil is shouting very loudly. So very is also adverb. Now another question student number 1 asks to question means student number 2. Once again the question is there. Student number 1 asks, how is she behaving in the class? How is she behaving in the class? Student number 2 answers that she is behaving childishly. Student number 2 answers that she is behaving in the class childishly. Childishly का मतलब ये होता है child जैसा behavior. Student number 1 asks the question, how is he crying? What is she doing? Sorry, student number asks a question, what is she doing? We have to use verb cry. So what is she doing? Answer is that from the student number 2, she is crying. She is crying. Student number 1 asks, how is she crying? How is she crying? To which word is preferable from the box number 2? Is a painfully. Painfully is the word which is used for crying. So that means the student number 2 answers that she is crying painfully. She is crying painfully. Student number 1 asks, how is she crying? Student number 2 answers that she is crying painfully. Now another questions also we try to form, we try to create. We use dance. But student number 1 asks the question, what is she doing? Student number 2 answers, she is dancing in the class. She is dancing on the bench. She is dancing on the bench. This is the answer student number 2 gives. Student number 1 asks the question, how is she dancing? How is she dancing? And the student number 2 answers that she is dancing joyfully. She is dancing joyfully. So joyfully is the word we can match with the dance. So from box 2 we just take joyfully, and from dance, from the first box we choose dance. So dance joyfully. So there are the question we asked the student, how is she dancing? The answer is that she is dancing joyfully. Now another verb, walk. What is she doing? Once again any student name also you can take. What is she doing? So she is walking in the corridor. She is walking in the corridor. How is she walking? Question is that student number 1 asks, how is she walking? Student number 2 answers that she is walking very slowly. So slowly we can match with walk. So the question is that how is she walking? And the student number 2 answers that she is walking very slowly. That means student number 1 asks the question, how is she walking? And student number 2 answers that she is walking very slowly. Now the next question student number 1 asks, what is he doing? What is he doing? Student number 2 answers that he is laughing in the class. He is laughing. And student number 1 asks, how is he laughing? How is he laughing? Student number 2 answers that he is laughing loudly. He is laughing loudly. So this is the answer. We can match laugh loudly. So the question was that how is he laughing? Student number 2 answers that he is laughing loudly. And the last word, right. We just ask the question. That means student number 1 asks the question to student number 2. What is she doing? And student number 2 answers that she is writing. Student number 1 asks, how is she writing? Student number 2 answers that she is writing very quickly. She is writing very quickly. So from box number 2 we have chosen one word, and box number 1 we have chosen word, and these words are totally matched with each other to create the sentence. So this type of the game also we can make the student play in the classroom to create the atmosphere of English. Now my dear friends, if I talk about the writing section, in writing section also this according to the lesson we can create the composition of my hobby. My hobby is a individual personal activity, and this type of activity we like it in our leisure time. This type of activity, that is hobby, which we have, I think that each and every person should have his or her hobby.